Welcome back, hockey fans. It is your host, Ace, here on Running with the Devils, where we are talking hockey all year long. Please hit that subscribe button, smash the like, share with a friend. Thank you very much. And the second round of the NHL playoffs have concluded. We saw some drama. We saw some not so much drama. And we are down to the final four teams in the postseason looking to win a Stanley Cup. All right, guys, got a lot. A little depressed still as a Devils fan. Watching the playoffs is bittersweet. There is nothing in pro sports, in my opinion, like the NHL playoffs, the excitement, the theatrics, the heart-pounding action, nothing like it. And while I love watching the playoffs every single year, this year, for some reason, it's just more depressing than normal for me, as the Devils were quickly eliminated in the first round. But that is a story I've talked about plenty. And we get to the Final Four. This is it, guys. We are at the conference finals, and I'm going to start off on the West Coast. And Edmonton was just entirely too much for the Vegas Golden Knights to handle. I'm a little surprised. I thought it was going to be a much better series. The Oilers advance in 5, and Connor McDavid and company are headed to the conference finals once again, looking to get back to the Stanley Cup finals after losing in a devastating Game 7 last season to the Panthers. As a Devils fan, I am rooting for fan favorite, former New Jersey Devil, Adam Henrique. Would love to see Adam Henrique lift a cup before his career's over. It's coming towards the end for him, and would love to see him get it done. And obviously, I've spoken about what I think of Connor McDavid for quite some time now. I think he's one of the most electrifying players I've ever seen. I think he's the best player in the game. He does things that no one else can do. He often looks like a video game in real life. Always liked McDavid. Would love to see him get one before his illustrious career comes to an end. It would certainly be a shame if he goes on and finishes off his career without ever winning a cup. Would be crazy. And they're in the Final Four. Edmonton dispatches the Golden Knights in 5. And in the other series, we have the Dallas Stars, Winnipeg-Jets. And all Pete DeBoer does is win. Pete DeBoer headed back to the Western Conference Finals yet again. Dallas takes out the Jets in 6. Connor Hellebuyck, I don't know. Lots of question marks surrounding him. After the first round, he struggled. And he kind of struggled in this round for some of the games as well. I don't really know what to make of Hellebuyck. An amazing regular season goalie. He's about to win another Vezina. And for whatever reason, he just does not play to that same level in the playoffs. And what a story for the Jets, though. I mean, your heart goes out to the Scheifele family. Mark Scheifele's dad dies the night before Game 6. He plays in the game, scores the big first goal of the game to give the Jets the 1-0 lead, and ultimately they couldn't hold off the Stars. The Stars come back, tie it up at 1, and then in the closing seconds of the first period, Scheifele takes the only penalty of the game. And the power play carries over into the overtime, and Harley gets it done. Dallas Stars on the power play, ends the series, and that's all she wrote for the Jets. A lot of people thought it could be the Jets' year finally to make a deep run, but Hellebuyck, I just don't know. But hopefully he gets it together for the Olympics next season, because I do think he will be the starter in net for Team USA. Pumped for the Olympics, but wow, Dallas getting it done. Beat the Jets in 6. And then we go to the Eastern Conference, and oh, those pesky Hurricanes of Carolina. Way too much for the Caps to handle. Hurricanes beat the Caps 4-1. And wow, a lot of people have been talking about the fact that the Devils gave the Canes more of a fight than the Caps did. And a lot of people have been down on the Caps all season, saying they were overrated. They had a monster regular season. They were in contention for the President's Trophy pretty much till the end. Won the division by a good amount, and a lot of people expected them to falter off at some point during the season. They really never did. They had a great year, regular season, but after beating Montreal in the first round, the Canes gave them too much, and they're out in 5, and it is frustrating. As a Devils fan, and I've said this, I think after, I don't know, at some point I said this, that if the Devils could have gotten past the Hurricanes, I do firmly believe they would have beat the Caps, and they would be in the Eastern Conference Finals, but that did not happen. A lot on that front, but Canes find a way to win, guys. They are maybe not a great team, but they are a very good team. Very good team, find a way to win, and here they are in the conference finals yet again. and it would not surprise me if they won the whole thing. I mean, this program has been there before. They have a lot of guys who've played in big moments. No moment is too big for them, and they take out Ovechkin and the Caps in 5, and they will face the winner of the other series, the Florida Panthers. What a story. Wow, Toronto. I don't even know what goes on in Toronto. I've talked about this before as well. Everyone kind of blaming Sheldon Keefe for quite some time and saying, he wasn't the guy to get it done there. The reality is, for the Maple Leafs, that core four of Tavares, Marner, Matthews, and Nylander, the core four was the issue. And I think you saw the last of them last night in that Game 7. I don't know what to say. I can't feel bad for Maple Leafs fans, but, the Leafs are kind of in disarray. Couldn't get it done yet again. Destroyed in Game 7 at home. Fans throwing crap on the ice. They were destroyed at home in Game 5 by the Panthers. And in a very boring Game 7, the Panthers prevail. And they're going back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yet again, the Florida Panthers, what could I say about this team? I've said it for quite some time now. Led by Matthew Tkachuk and lots of other great players throughout the lineup. Barkov, a great player. Sam Bennett. I mean, they just have dogs. They're battle-tested. They've been going on deep runs the past couple of years since Matthew Tkachuk got there. And this is a franchise that is war-ready. When the playoffs come, you see what they could do to teams, and they did it to the Maple Leafs in the series, and most importantly, in the Game 7 in Toronto on the road, just impose their will. And then they go out at the deadline and get Marchand. I mean, wow. What a franchise. What an organization. I do believe the Panthers are the model franchise in the league right now, and they are going back to the conference finals, looking to repeat as Stanley Cup champions back-to-back. And at this point, if I had to pick a team, I probably would pick Florida. Like, at this very moment, I would pick Florida. But all the teams left are very good, and I would not be surprised by any single one of them winning, to be honest. The Oilers had that deep run last year. The Stars have had some great runs over the years. They look like they're on another level right now. And then you have the Canes. Could it finally be their year? And the Panthers, defending champs. And so I'm not surprised by these final four teams. It should be great conference final series. I look forward to watching both of them. But yeah, I'm going to have another video coming out about these final four teams and something I've noticed and how it kind of pertains to the Devils and my frustrations as a Devils fan. But really look forward to it. Some big storylines for the conference finals, and the cup final, no matter how it shakes out, will be certainly entertaining. And then we go to the bracket challenge. Oh, that bracket challenge. My bracket was dead and gone in the first round. There I am. Oh, what a joke. I have 36 points, and I'm done. All my teams are crushed. What a disgrace for me this year. One of my worst years ever doing a bracket. But we go to the leaderboard. Smolioli with 136 points as of right now, with a max of 186 because they have the Caps winning the cup. And so Smolioli, while they're in first right now, certainly will not win this thing. But then it gets interesting. We go to Jay Skrenta. Jay Skrenta has 135 points right now with a max possible of 335. This may be Jay Skrenta's bracket to win. Have the Stars winning the cup. And then we go to number 3, BK Realistic Bracket with 133 points and a max possible of 333 with the Panthers winning the cup. And this could be BK Realistic. This could be his time. This could be his bracket to win. And then Zombified is cooked as well. 132 points and has the Jets winning. So really, it looks like this could be a 2-horse race between Jay Skrenta, who has the Stars, and BK Realistic with the Panthers. Will be interesting to see how this shakes out. But wow, what a playoff so far. And I'm excited for the conference finals. I really am. I am pulling for the Oilers because of Adam Henrique primarily. Like I said earlier, I do like McDavid. I'm trying to think, out of all the teams, who would I not want to win the most? Obviously the Canes. I don't want to see the Canes win. Totally just slipped my mind. I would love to see the Canes eliminated by the Panthers. I am rooting for a rematch of last year's Cup Finals. Who would not want to see that? After all the theatrics of last season, McDavid almost pulling off the miraculous comeback to ultimately fall short in the Game 7. A lot of you saw the Amazon series. the behind the scenes with the whole thing leading up to that Game 7 throughout the finals, and a spirited McDavid in the locker room and some of the other cool behind the scenes stuff. If you haven't seen that, check that out on Amazon. But what an amazing series for the sport of hockey. But I'm rooting for the rematch. I would love to see Panthers and Oilers again, and would love to see the Oilers pull it off for my man Adam Henrique. Franchise legend. Henrique! It's over! Eliminating the Rangers in that beautiful Game 6 of the 2012 Eastern Conference Finals at Prudential Center. Your boy Ace was in the building. One of the greatest games I've attended live in a long line of them. I've been to a lot of amazing games. Been fortunate that way, that there has been some amazing games for the Devils in the state of New Jersey. Most of them taking place at the old arena, at Continental Airlines Arena, but Prudential Center had a couple dandies as well, and that one definitely is towards the top of the list with Henrique knocking out the Rangers to send the Devils to the Cup Finals in 2012. But, wow, guys. Let me know what you thought about the second round in the comments. Anything surprise you? Who are you guys rooting for going forward? How is your bracket doing? I only showed the first few on the leaderboard here, but there's probably some other people who might be in contention based on their picks going forward. But NHL playoffs, gotta love it. Gotta love it. But throw anything and everything out there in the comments. I enjoy talking to all of you. I'll be back soon. A bunch of stuff in the works. And it's a long off season, guys. A long off season indeed. We're like, a little shy of 4 months away from training camp. I mean, oh my God. It's going to be a very long off season. I will try to enjoy all of the summer activities. I am a summer guy. Love the summer. Love the barbecues, the beach, all that stuff, the concerts. Love it all. But I do miss my hockey. And most specifically, New Jersey Devils hockey. But I'll be back soon. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Until next time, friends, let's go. Jazz.